Renata Smith, and I'm your storyteller for this week at VBS here at Christ Church. Our Bible verse today is, "So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord." Psalm 31:24. Today's totally true story from the Bible may get your feet wet as we discover how Jesus' power gives us hope. After Paul became a follower of Jesus, he shared the news of Jesus everywhere he went. In Jerusalem, Paul encountered a group of men who were against his teachings. These men began a riot, accusing Paul of spreading false doctrine and of defiling the temple. Guards arrested Paul and threw him in prison. The following years included trials, death threats, secret transfers to other prisons, and finally a trip to Rome where Paul could plead his case before Caesar. He boarded the ship during a very stormy time of year. While on the ship to Rome, the sailors battled the fierce storm for at least 3 days, using every trick they knew to secure the ship and survive hurricane-force winds and waves. Finally, the weary seamen lost hope of ever being saved. At this low point, Paul shared hopeful news given by God. God's message of hope conveyed through Paul rang true for the soldiers, the sailors, and the prisoners. God's angel assured Paul that none of you will lose your lives. However, after the shipwreck, the soldiers planned to kill the prisoners so they wouldn't escape. But the commanding officer wanted to spare Paul, so he didn't let them carry out their plan. And just as the angel said, not even a prisoner died. In many ways, Paul was powerless in the stormy sea. He didn't have experience as a sailor. Guards held him prisoner, and of course he couldn't stop the crashing waves and the howling winds. But Paul did have Jesus' power on his side. In that same way, you may feel powerless through life's storms. The world can seem turbulent, dark, and confusing. Bad news crashes over us. Fear blows relentlessly. It can leave anyone feeling hopeless. Yet God promises us strength. He promises to strengthen us with his power. And we can trust that God's promises are true. Like Paul, we have Jesus' power on our side. Today, celebrate that truth and know that you can have hope of victory and comfort during all of life's uncertainties.